feel nervous for the quiz that we're going to take later in math?
No, I'm not. I studied well.
Wow! Oh my god. I forgot the topic. What is it?
It's about problem solving, specifically inductive, deductive, and intuition and analogy reasoning.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Help me. What is problem reasoning?
Hi, what's the problem?
Oh yeah, we have a quiz on our math subject and I didn't study and I think I'm gonna completely die.
Hey, don't say that. We'll help you. Serpentinople is your subject teacher, right?
Did you know what is or are the coverage of the quiz?
It's all about problem solving and reasoning, the inductive, deductive, intuition, and analogy reasoning.
It also includes proofs and problem solving, specifically the problem involving patterns and recreational problems. I heard that a while ago by your friends.
Right! Please help me.
Sure. Remember that reasoning means the ability to proceed from hypothesis to conclusion in a logical and sensible way. The skills needed in problem solving in turn help solve problems quickly and effectively. Problem solving requires both an ability to correctly define a problem and finding a solution to it.
Deductive reasoning is also known as a deduction. It's a basic form of reasoning. It starts with a general statement or hypothesis and examines the possibilities to reach a specific logical deduction.
Reasoning, there is a first premise and the second premise, and finally an inference. A common form of deductive reasoning is the syllogism, in which two statements, a major premise and a minor premise, together reach a logical conclusion. For example, the major premise, every A is B, could be followed by the minor premise, the C is A. Those statements would lead to the conclusion, the C is B.
Also, for example, all spiders have 8 legs. Tarantula is a spider. Therefore, tarantula have 8 legs. For deductive reasoning to be sound, the hypothesis must be correct. It is assumed that the statement, all spiders have 8 legs, and a tarantula is a spider, are true.
Therefore, the conclusion is logical and true. In deductive reasoning, if something is true of a class of thing in general, then it is also true for the all member of the class.
You're good. However, in inductive inference, we go from the specific to the general. We make many observations, discern a pattern, make a generalization, and infer an explanation or a theory.
The reliability of a conclusion that made with inductive logic depends on the completeness of the observations. For instance, let's say that you have a bag of coins. You pull 3 coins from the bag and each coin is a penny. Using inductive logic, you might then propose that all of the coins in the bag are pennies. Even though of all the initial observation that each coin taken from the bag was a penny are correct. Inductive reasoning does not guarantee that that conclusion will be true.
So, for example, I see a fireflies in our backyard every summer. Then the hypothesis is this summer I will probably see fireflies in our backyard.
Correct. Another is intuition. It is a process that gives us ability to know something directly without analytic reasoning, bridging the gap between the conscious and non-conscious parts of our mind and also between instinct and reason.
And analogy. Analogical reasoning is any type of thinking that relies upon an analogy. An analogical argument is an explicit representation of a form of analogical reasoning that cites accepted similarities between two systems to support the conclusion that some further similarities exist.
Hypothesis followed by a conclusion is called an if-then statement or conditional statement.
Hi, my old students. Why are you torturing my new students?
We're not, sir. Actually, we're helping him.
It's true, sir.
Okay. Do you remember what is proof?
Proof is an explanation accepted by a community at a given time. The rigor of the proof is dependent of the members of the community. Communities can range from a kindergarten class as a community where proof is relative to what a particular child thinks to community of mathematicians who require a formal logical proof and a proof in a court of law beyond reasonable doubt.
And types of proofs are?
Its proof as a common sense mathematical proof, visual presentation as proof, and comparison of properties as proof by reasoning with necessary and sufficient also foundation for reasoning and proof.
How about the problem involving patterns?
Patterns include a series or sequence that generally repeats itself. The patterns that we observe in our daily lives are those of colors, actions, shapes, numbers, etc. They can be related to any event or object and can be finite or infinite. In mathematics, patterns are set of numbers arranged in sequence such that they are related to each other in a specific rule.
Also, these rules define a way to calculate or solve problems. For example, in a sequence of 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on, each number is increasing by 3. So according to the pattern, the last number will be 12 plus 3 is equal to 15.
This will include arithmetic sequence, geometric sequence, Fibonacci sequence, harmonic sequence, triangular number sequence, square number sequence, and cube number sequence. And lastly, the recreational problems.
Recreational mathematics is mathematics carried out of recreation or entertainment rather than as a strictly research and application-based professional activity or as a part of students' formal education.
So recreational mathematics involves mathematical puzzles and games, often appealing to children and untrained adults, inspiring their future study of the subject.
Seems like you're ready for the quiz, Mr. Clata. Let's go to the class now. Thank you for helping students.